Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another gameplay episode here on MetaBroz. I'm Moldy Potion. This is my bro, Crax.
Hey, guys.
And today we are battling. I have brought a new spellbook to the table. It's a cosmic spellbook, finally. I've had a lot of requests for a cosmic spellbook, and it took me a while to put one together that I really believe in, but I like this guy. You'll see how it works. What about you?
I am sticking with my current favorite spellbook, which is the Flame Spirits. So I have removed the lightning in the bottles and gone for the Smokey Spirits so I can try and protect some of my bigger beasties, specifically Gaasyendietha, who is always immediately paralyzed or death beamed or just removed in some form or fashion, which inevitably makes this deck much weaker. So for now, I'm going to try and refine this until I feel like it is the, strong folded samurai sword that I dream of. And I know when Wilderness hits, there will be a number of changes. But for the next week.
Yeah. Well, hey, same with Cosmic. When Wilderness hits, Cosmic is going to totally shift.
Oh, it's going to get so much more powerful. I'm actually surprised that you're playing a Cosmic pre-Wilderness because
there's still potential to it. There's still potential to it. I was testing a game. We had our stepbrother come visit over the weekend, and we were playing. He had a nice little Napa Rebobs deck, and I was playing this Cosmic deck. And yeah, I dealt him 1,100 damage in a turn with this thing. So
lightning in the bottles and Kinderhook, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Power Up Red and Tribal Boost.
Okay.
It was a lot of damage.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily Cosmic. I mean, Power Up Red and however many lightning in the bottles.
But Kinderhook, Power Up Red and Kinderhook swings for 245 damage. So
yeah, you're right. Okay,
yeah.
4 lightning in the bottles, and that's the game pretty much.
That's what happened. So there's definitely potential to this spellbook if it rolls out properly, but we'll see. I'm interested to keep testing it because the thing about Cosmic is it has what I would call unconventional traits, powers, and effects. They aren't as straightforward. There's a lot of synergy between Cosmic pages, and there's a lot of stuff that's kind of you got to read between the lines or just play the cards and try it to see really how it's going to work. But there's a lot of little boosts, and it gives you looks at the top cards of your spellbook. So I like Cosmic. I think there's potential here. It's just very different from the other aura types.
Again, you're kind of playing an old school, what will inevitably become, the pre-meta. Once Wilderness drops, Cosmic is going to be profound. It has so many ways to cycle those Space Penguins, which I assume you're playing.
I'm not. There's no Space Penguins in here.
All right. Well, maybe you're just going in a different direction. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's viable.
Space Penguins need to wait till Wilderness, for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't work right now.
Elbow in?
Elbow in.
Okay, cool. While we get shuffled and draw our first pages, guys, if you're enjoying the channel and you feel like supporting my bro and I, and you happen to be shopping at Channel Fireball, a great way to do that is to use the code MetaBroz with a Z at checkout. It won't cost you anything extra, but it certainly does help us.
Absolutely. And also, if you'd like to support our content a little more directly, you can go to patreon.com/MetaBroz with a Z, sign up for any of those tiers, merch giveaway and art giveaway at the end of every month for the tiers. And we do guaranteed rewards for all of our top tier super shiny people. You guys will be getting, well, I don't want to quite tell you yet this month, but I just worked it out recently what we're going to be doing.
Yes, we did.
It'll be some cool prizes.
Looking forward to it.
And like I've said before, stick with us for a few months and I'll start to reach out to you about a custom one-of-one sketch card, which are rolling out right now, and I'm really excited about them. I also just offered to the patrons, I got Tabletop Simulator set up, and I'm going to start doing a couple games a week with our patrons on TTS.
That's great.
Yes. Mostly deck testing, but also I will do one tutorial a week if you guys want, just to kind of help people learn. And because it's why not? I need to get some more play in. We got a tournament coming up in May. The Wilderness cards are available on TTS, and if you'd like to know more about that, check out our Instagram. I just did a video all about it today.
And shout out to, is it Caster Society that made those cards available for everyone on TTS?
Yes.
So we will drop the Caster Society link in the description below. Just a great group of players, gamers, competitive players specifically, hitting up all the tournaments, their team, and they work with MetaZoo HQ, and they're just making it that much easier to find all the cards, both the upcoming spoilers and now actually playable in Tabletop Simulator.
It's amazing. It's
which is only like $10-20 to get Tabletop Simulator from Steam. And you can get it on PC or Mac. And then the cards are free.
Right.
So if you, are having trouble finding MetaZoo or having trouble finding physical games, Tabletop Simulator is a great alternative that gives you access to everything so you can start at least warming up for competitive play.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that you're going to do some Tabletop Simulator with the patrons.
Me too. I got a lot of good feedback on it when I announced it, and we've got a couple games that are going to happen this week.
Nice.
You're up first.
Yep, cool,
this
man.
Will be fun.
Good luck. And do you know what he's bringing?
I don't yet.
Okay.
I don't.
Cool. Do you know what you're bringing?
Yeah, I know what I'm bringing, but I'm not going to tell you.
I didn't think so. I was going to try to get a clue for you, Caden, but all right, whatever. I mulligan, so I'm going into 6.
Okay.
And you want to flip to see who goes first.
Yeah.
Okay. Tails.
We got a heads.
That Mothman doesn't have a tails, apparently. We're going over this every time.
Only when I need a tails.
Yeah, apparently. Right. All right. You take us away. I'm going to keep my hand.
Bookmarking a page, bring a cosmic aura into the arena, and pass turn.
Bookmarking, placing, let's see. We'll go flame aura in the arena and pass turn.
Okay. Bookmarking a page, cosmic aura. I will generate 2 and contract a purple blob of Philadelphia.
Yeah, you're going to want to read that.
The purple blob of Philadelphia is a beastie alien. You can have 3 per spellbook. He costs 1 neutral and 1 cosmic aura. He has 40 life points. He has stone skin, so any damage outside of combat is reduced to 0. He has 2 regen traits, which means that at the end of every turn, mine and his, he will recover 20 life points. He gets minus 20 life points if it's snowing. I'm guessing because it freezes the blob. He gets plus 20 damage if the meteor shower Terra is in play. This page gains plus 1 LP if you are eating a gelatinous food. I'm just not. So he's not going to get that plus 1 LP. I think that's the only plus 1 effect in the entire game, right? Like it's always plus 5 or plus 10. Plus 1 is like, I think this is the only card. Anyway, his arena effect, he gains plus 10 LP at the end of each turn. This page cannot have pages under it. His attack, Toxic Assimilation, deals 5 damage and inflicts Paralyze. The purple blob of Philadelphia.
He gains plus 10 LP at the end of every turn?
Yes.
That would go great with the mosquitoes.
Yeah, right.
The forest mosquitoes that have the gulp factor.
They only can gulp fearsome, though. Huh? Oh. They only can gulp fearsome, right?
Can you give them... No, maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that.
So you can change a tribe.
I actually don't recall. I don't know if they do or not. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it has to be another fearsome critter that they eat. Okay, well, I will... Right, that's it. Yep, pass turn. He'll gain 10 life.
All right. I will bookmark, place a spirit aura in the arena, and then I'm going to play 1 at a time, technically, but just to save us on the shuffle time, I will play 2 aura prowesses.
Okay.
As long as I have 2 basic auras in the arena, which I do with the Spirit and the Flame, I can search my spellbook for another basic aura and reveal it, and I will place it into my chapter since we already placed aura in the arena this turn. Okay, so he is at, what does that even mean?
That's just marking 50. That's his actual, I figured it'd be easier to mark his actual life points than to just mark all the gains.
Sure.
Right? I mean, if you want me to change it and just mark the gains, I can. But then we'll be adding the gains to his life points.
No, I think that's cool. 50, I just ignore the...
Yeah, because we don't have any opaque greens.
You can get rid of the other one entirely if you want. It's up to you.
Just have the 5 mean 50?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool with me.
An increment of 10. Okay, cool. And what is he hitting for? He's
only hitting for 5.
He doesn't gain attack damage.
No, he just gains life points.
And does he do anything to the caster otherwise?
Nope. He's just a blob that grows, mostly a defender, but he does have some other utility in this deck, I'll say that.
I mean, he's got stone skin, so that's pretty cool against all the fireballs and, the pyrokinetic blasts.
Yep.
I will pass turn.
Okay. He's going to gain another 10 life, so now he's at 60. Bookmark a page, awaken. I'll bring a cosmic aura into the arena, and I guess I'll just attack you for 5.
You got me.
Boink. Pass turn.
Bookmarking. Placing flame aura in the arena. Maybe I should have done this last turn. I probably should have. I'll generate 1. I'll fireball you for 25 damage.
Okay.
And then I will roll for your burn. See how many turns you burn. In this case, 4. So with that, get you a 4 burn.
Okay.
Pass turn.
All right, counts down to 3 at the end of turn. Bookmark a page. This guy also gets plus 10 life points. I'll awaken.
That's pretty cool that he's just gaining.
I like it, man. I like it. He's not, he's not an attacker, but it makes me feel really safe, especially if I were up against a spellbook that had more beasties in it. Just having this dude chilling. It's like, cool, you want to attack me? Well, it's not going to kill him, and he's probably going to paralyze your beastie. So, yeah, good stuff. I will generate 4 and play Enfield Monster.
Okay.
Enfield Monster is a beastie alien, 3 per spellbook. He costs 1 neutral, 3 cosmic aura. He has 75 life points. While Enfield Monster is in the arena, it must be chosen as the target for all effects, attacks, and pages that can legally target it. If there are multiple pages in the arena with this effect, any of them may be chosen as the target. He also has an attack, Toe Gouge. It's a funny name for an attack. He deals 40 damage with that and an extra 20 damage to dark pages. So he's an interesting one, guys, because he's got to be the target for everything. All of his fireballs have to target Enfield. All of his pyrokinetic blasts have to target Enfield. Any lightning in the bottles or potions or anything, any power-up reds, all of that has to go to Enfield.
And it means we're going to need to deal Enfield enough damage. Like Morpheusing Enfield would not be a thing, because then every other spell would also go to Enfield. So, yeah. All right, cool.
I will hit you again for 5 with the blob.
All right, and you take 20 damage life points, or you lose 20 life from the
20.
burn, I should say.
That's true. Probably not worth that attack, but who cares?
You want to take it back?
No, it's fine.
All right.
Pass turn.
Bookmarking, awakening, placing a flame aura in the arena. Now, all right. Okay. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to generate 3 and contract a Piasa Bird.
Okay.
So this is really early for Piasa Bird, but I'm not sure what I'm up against, so I'm just going to go with this. Piasa Bird, 1 per spellbook, contraction cost, 3 flame. 90 life points, has the flying trait, 50 attack bonus if the Desert Terra is in play. If there is fire within eyesight, Piasa gains plus 50 damage. While Piasa Bird is in the arena, all flame spells cost 1 less to contract. Magma Blast is the attack, normally dealing 75 damage and inflicting burn. In this case, he will be dealing 125 damage for the flame in the arena and pass.
Okay. Count down my burn, bump up my dude. He got bumped up last turn too.
Yep.
I will bookmark a page, awaken.
I knew there was a purpose for those green dice. I just didn't know what until the blob. Oh, maybe I should have purple dice for the blob.
I will.
Yeah, because our fearsome critter bonus was green dice. Okay.
Right. I'm going to contract a Kinderhook blob.
There we go.
Kinderhook blob is a beastie alien. You can have 6 per spellbook. He costs 1 cosmic aura. He has 35 life points, but he gains 10 life points if you are wearing anything white. I have a white undershirt on, so he has 45 life points in this case. He gets plus 10 additional life points from the Stars Terra, plus 10 additional life points from the Forest Terra. Pasty Menace is the attack, X is the damage, and X is equal to this page's current LP. So right now, he's swinging for 45. I'm going to...
Power up Red Kinderhook blob.
No, you can't actually put any cards under Kinderhook blob.
Well, I thought you said yesterday that that's how you won the game.
No, I power up Reddit. Oh, the blob. Sorry. I was looking at purple blob when I was thinking of, you can't put power bread under purple blob. You can put it under Kinderhook blob.
That's what we're waiting for.
Yep. I wish I had it right now. I do not. I will. Generate 1 and first anniversary, dealing 25 damage to Piasa Bird and bringing him down to the ground. Also eliminating all traits on all pages until the end of my next turn. I will attack Piasa Bird with my Enfield for 40 additional damage.
Okay, he's still alive.
He will hit back, killing my Enfield.
Yes, he will.
I will then lightning in a bottle my Kinderhook and finish off Piasa Bird.
How much is he hitting for?
45.
Yes, you got Piasa Bird.
Okay.
Ooh, that stings. What a bummer.
I will also, I think this is the smarter play. How many cards are in your hand?
4.
4. Yep, let's do it. I'm going to lightning in a bottle. My Kinderhook, I'm going to hit you for 45. Lightning in a bottle again, hit you for 90 total.
Okay.
And New Year's, New Beginnings.
Okay.
So both of us players are going to toss away our chapter into our cemetery and bookmark 7 new pages. Oh yeah, I took 60 damage from burn.
All right.
I will generate 1 and contract another blob. And then I will pass turn. Yes.
Okay. Bookmarking. Awakening. Don't forget to bump your Kinder or your other blob up, your purple blob, Philadelphia.
Good call. Thank you.
Let's see. We will... Yeah. We'll place... Yes. Another Spirit Aura in the arena. We'll generate 2. And one at a time, we'll Morpheus 1 blob, and then we'll Morpheus the other blob.
Okay.
Although, yeah. I guess that's right. How many life points is this guy?
He has 100 right now.
I probably wanted to Morpheus him, but we'll just keep going for now. Yeah, that would have been a better way to play it. It's fine.
You can take it.
Yeah, Morpheus him instead. Leave one of the Kinderhooks alive.
Okay.
That's smarter, because now, and I believe it fatigues him. He's asleep.
He's asleep.
Cool. All right. Pass turn.
All right. Bookmark on a page.
I'm not sure what I'm up against, so I'm playing it pretty safe right now. That Piasa, that was silly. Mm-hmm. Like, I have Smokey Spirits in here for a reason. Turns like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have one in my hand, and my rule is I don't bring out a Piasa or a Gassy unless I have a Smokey Spirits to save them. So that was like me just going back to the same error that I've been experiencing this past week. A little foolish, but hopefully we can still...
You know, these are relatively new spell books for us, so I'm in the same boat. I'm like carefully considering all my moves because I know this is a game where everything matters. Like, if you guys haven't played MetaZoo yet, you need to play this game. It's insane. It's the most complex TCG ever. It requires so much thought, and there's so many different ways a game can go.
And like Peaceful said, who won the second place at Orlando, the best player doesn't always win.
No.
Because there's so many variants and, flipping of coins and rolling of dice. Yeah. So that's obviously why I lose all the time.
Right.
The best player won.
Yeah. The best player never wins. Is that how the game...
MetaZoo.
Where the best player never wins. I'm going to generate... I generated 1, I brought out a blob. Mm-hmm. Going to generate 2 and contract a Dark Watchers.
Okay.
Dark Watchers is a beastie alien. You can have 3 per spell book. Costs 2 Cosmic Aura. Has 40 life points. Has the Spirit trait, so can't be the target of attacks. Gets a 20 damage bonus at dawn and at dusk. This page cannot attack fatigued beasties. That is a major drawback to this card, but it has other good points. Spatial Curators is the power. You can fatigue Dark Watchers to reveal the top 3 pages of your spellbook. If a Terra or Aura page was revealed, place it into your chapter, then place the remaining pages back on top of your spellbook in any order. So it's great. It's like a beastie that allows me to scry, if you're familiar with Magic. I can't scry it to the bottom of my spellbook, but I can rearrange things and pull any Terra or Aura out into my chapter. So playing this card's great because I can run less Aura in my spellbook, hoping that I have Dark Watchers to be my fixers. Also, Dazed and Confused is their attack. It inflicts Paralyze and Confusion and deals 10 damage. Paralyze and Confusion. I just think that's crazy. All right, then I will generate 1 and Tribal Warcry, my Kinderhook blob.
There you go.
Giving him tribal boost for all other aliens in the arena. So right now, I'll just mark this with my tribal boost. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 additional life points and 40 additional damage, which on Kinderhook is going to be a big deal because Kinderhook's life is his damage. So he has 45 base damage. Then he gets an additional 40 life points. So that takes it up to 85 base damage. Then he gets an additional 40 damage. So he swings for 125. And I will generate 1 and Tribal Warcry, my other Kinderhook blob. And then I will hit you for 125.
You got me.
And
lighting the bottle.
No, I'm debating a takesy backsy.
You can take it back. I don't care.
I'm doing a takesy backsy on this Tribal Warcry. It's not helping me at all, and I would much rather contract a bookmark.
Okay.
Just bookmark 2 more pages and then pass turn.
All right. Bookmarking. Awakening. Placing a flame in the arena. Let's say generating. Take a peek at your Dark Watchers here. Yeah. They're going to help you, but I don't really need to worry about them. I mean, the paralyzation, the confused is an issue. Let's see.
But yeah, they can't attack fatigued beasties. It's an interesting.
Yeah. I will generate 2, and one at a time we will Pyrokinetic Blast the Tribal Warcry Kinderhook blob.
Okay.
Pyrokinetic Blast deals 25 damage, and then we flip. If heads, he is burned, so he is burned. If tails, he would have been confused, which is ideal for us. That's what I like to go for. But we will roll for the burn, burned 4 times.
Okay.
And then with the other one, well, what is his life points at right now?
It's at 45 plus 40, 85 minus 25, so he's at 60 life points.
60 life points. So Tribal Warcry gives him life points as well?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it just gave damage.
Nope. Damage plus 10 life points and plus 10 damage.
Okay. Then I will Pyrokinetic Blast the other blob, 25 damage, and we will flip. So we got a heads again. So I will roll for the other Kinderhooks, and that will be 5 burn.
Okay.
And now 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll generate 1 and fireball you 25 damage.
Okay.
Nah. I'm sorry, Johnny. Get rid of this.
Okay.
Yep, fireball the Kinderhook blob that we just Pyrokinetic blasted, because we know he's going to be Tribal Warcried, and then he'd be just out of the range.
That's true.
To do that a turn later. And I just broke another one of my rules, which is never fireball a beastie with this spellbook. Only fireball the caster. But just trying to get a grip on the spellbook you're bringing to the table. So pass turn.
Okay. Bookmark and awakening. And yeah, this is the strategy right here that you guys are seeing. It's blobs and then going wide with aliens and being able to drop Tribal Warcry or a tribal boost in some other form. There are other ways of getting a tribal boost going here. Yep, they're asleep. This guy is still gaining life even though he's asleep. I love that flavor. The blob is growing even when it's asleep. Generate 1 for another Kinderhook. I'm going to activate Dark Watcher's ability, so I will reveal the top 3 pages of my spellbook. If any Terra or Aura were revealed, I can put them in my chapter. None were, but I can rearrange these in any order I'd like. So we'll place them like that. I will generate 2 and contract another purple blob. And I will, now my tribal is up to a 50 boost. I will attack you for this spellbook, because of the Kinderhooks, requires math. So they're getting plus 50 on their life points, plus 100 on their damage. So they're swinging for 145. And then boom.
You got me.
They get burned. And I will pass turn.
Okay. So their current life points are what again?
They are 85 minus 45. They are at 40 life points right now.
All right. I will bookmark Awaken, play Aura Prowess, which lets me go get another Aura. So in this case...
I'm sorry, 95 minus 45. So they are at 50.
Okay, cool. We'll get another Spirit Aura. Technically goes into the chapter first, and then we'll set it into the arena. And shuffle up here. Interesting. All right. Pass turn.
Okay. My blobs are growing. Burn counts down. Lots going on in the arena this game. Bookmarking the page. Awakening everybody. Bring a Cosmic Aura in the arena. Generate 4 to contract Reptoid Ruler. Reptoid Ruler. This is the heart of the alien spellbook right here. He is a beastie alien, 1 per spellbook. He costs 1 neutral and 3 cosmic aura, has 80 life points, has the fleet trait, so he enters awakened, has stone skin as well. He gets a 20 damage bonus from the City Terra and a 40 damage bonus from the Stars Terra. Alien Invasion is one of his powers. You can fatigue him and all beastie aliens you control gain tribal boost until the end of turn. Or Hidden Influence is his other power. You can also fatigue him to target an opposing beastie and roll a 6-sided dice. If the roll is a 3 or a 4, awaken that beastie and gain control of it until the end of this turn. If not, it cannot declare an attack next turn. Win-win on the powers, man. They're both amazing. Forget Everything is his attack. Love that. He deals 10 damage with it, but he inflicts confuse. So Reptoid Ruler is out. I'm going to fatigue him to give all my aliens tribal boost. Mm-hmm. And then I will attack you with this Kinderhook for 155.
Okay.
Kinderhook goes up to 65 damage.
You got me.
Another 155.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 310 plus 65, 375 plus another 70. So 445.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Bookmarking. Game.
Okay.
Damn,
the aliens worked.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I had a little bit of a clunky rollout.
You did, huh?
Why?
Why?
Because you did the New Beginning shit. Or whatever it was.
New Year's New Beginning shut you down again.
Gaasyendiethas. Yeah. So anyway, I quietly was like, oh, I think I just lost the game.
There it goes.
I didn't even show you. I didn't even want to say that my Gassies had just been sent to the cemetery.
I noticed you were quiet. I was like, oh, I guess I didn't get anything good.
Yeah, that's what you were supposed to think.
That's what I thought, yeah.
But in my head, I was like, how do I come back from this? Like, I've got several Morpheuses in here. Also, I had Gassies and I had a New Begins in my hand. So I was really just waiting for a Smoky Spirits to get a Gaassie. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And then refill, have spells, tons of aura. But hey, that's cool. Let's see, what time is it?
It's 20. We're at 27 minutes, so we're about at our 30.
Yeah, we are. Let's stop for the day.
Yeah.
And come back tomorrow, just so we can make sure we get this uploaded. But I'm not going to change anything. I just kind of felt like I had I've said so many times, that card ruins games.
It does. And that's not a reason not to play it.
No, actually,
it's games like it'll win you games
to play it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is nasty and it will shut down games. So can New Beginnings, but New Beginnings will really only shut it down on the first turn. That is your one chance with New Beginnings to completely screw your opponent's hand/chapter over. With New Year's New Beginnings, my strategy is to, like you saw me do this game, empty my hand, get through everything. Like I used up, I normally save lightning in a bottles for something like that Kinderhook that was swinging for major damage so I can finish the game. But that round I was like, screw it. I'm tossing the lightning in a bottles because I get to New Year's New Beginnings, which will give me more cards and he's going to have to drop 4. It's a great card if you move through your deck quickly. If you don't move through your deck quickly, it's not great because you're going to be throwing away your own power cards.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped personally playing it, even though I purchased one just to get you back and put you in that same position. What I soon realized was every single one of my cards counts. Right. And I've had to play a little differently. Like I said, Smokey Spirits now, and a rule that I bring, if I've got 2 Gassies in my hand, I bring one into the arena. As long as I have a Smokey Spirits to protect him.
Right.
But that wasn't the case. So it's something where I don't want to be holding my power cards in my hand.
Right.
I mean, still stings that last week you played that card and you got like 2 or 3 of my death beams away.
Yeah.
And that was like devastating when I was playing those rebobs. I was like, well, that's my protection. It's over.
I mean, how many times those of you who play competitive TCG, you will know this. It is a very rare thing to have one card that potentially deals with 7 or more cards. That is like, what? That is what we call broken. And that's what New Year's New Beginnings does if you play it at the right time. It's the only reason it's not completely broken is because you have to time it right. But if you do time it right, you can have your opponent I think I made him toss 12 cards once because he had just played Growth.
No, not just once. You've done that to me several times where I've double bookmarked or played Growth. I've had over 10 cards and I know it's coming because you say, cards in hand. And then I start to have this sad
Cards in hand.
Yep, exactly. I realize, goodbye. It's been fun. I really want it to last longer, but
Yeah.
hey, man.
Yep. It is a brutal card.
It's a very fun mechanic for me personally to try and play around.
Yeah.
Like I do have these rules, and you got me. It's cool. We'll be back tomorrow. I think it'll go differently. And if we do games under 30 minutes, we'll put 2 in a show. But we have had issues. Once again, if you've heard this before, internet is slow here, guys. And it has been especially slow this past week, like nightmarishly slow. We were watching Back to the Future 3, and I think it stopped the movie 20 times.
It was really bad.
Am I exaggerating?
No, it was like dial up.
Yeah.
It was like dial-up internet.
Yeah, you saw it go like, HD, maybe it would hit 4K flicker for a second, then down to like muddy resolution, then spiral wheel of death. And my our stepdad and mom were like, put on the DVD, which is like standard full screen, not even like, the proper aspect ratio. So we were like shutting down all computers, phones, anything that could possibly have an internet connection. And still it struggled to the very end of the movie, which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen Back to the Future 3 in a minute, it's terrible, in my opinion.
Yes.
I hate it. I love Back to the Future 1 and 2. But the moment that they bring that girl in, Doc loses his mind. He's like completely worthless. Like he's not even a scientist anymore. All of his hormones start pumping and he just becomes an average, well, whatever. And here's the fun fact that I was trying to get to. I wasn't just trying to bitch about Back to the Future 3. Are you guys aware that Doc Brown, the one who invented the flux capacitor that made time travel possible, is the father of the Nazi missile program that later became the United States missile program?
Let's pump the brakes a little
von Braun. He says that Back to the Future 3, the Brown name, Doc Brown, later became von Braun.
Right.
And at the end of the movie, he introduces his children that he had with that annoying lady who almost ruined the space-time continuum. And he says, here's my son, Jules, and here's my son, Vern, as in Werner. And then they changed the last name to von Braun. That's our guy who got us the rockets and the Nazis, the rockets, but he's the rocket guy.
Yeah, Werner von Braun is a major historical figure who, yes, was totally part of the Nazi party and helped them with their science divisions, and then came over here and helped us develop our rockets to get to the moon.
He went from Hitler.
His name was Werner von Braun, and Doc's name is von Braun. In the old English text, he says this in the 1800s, and then, he has a son, and they name him Jules Verne because that's their shared favorite book. But Vern von Braun, come on, that is one syllable off. That is one syllable off.
Well, Jules is probably Julius, and Vern is probably Vernon. And the fact that Doc birthed...
Yeah, what does it mean in the greater scheme? We don't know, but it's an interesting...
it doesn't mean anything. We're just having fun.
Very interesting.
Yeah, well, it's funny to think that Werner von Braun in real life went from working with Hitler to working with Walt Disney, because he was part of like that space age tomorrow thing. And, they were showing off all the new designs for the rockets, and the rockets are just like beautiful. Like it's works of art. They're absolutely gorgeous looking. They look like they're sci-fi, but he got us to the moon. And apparently it all started with time travel and Doc Brown falling in love with some annoying, over dramatic plot.
None of us wanted to see a Doc Brown love story.
No.
None of us wanted that.
No.
As Back to the Future fans, we wanted more Marty and more Doc kicking ass. That's all we ever asked for.
And that's why we have Rick and Morty, right?
But I do have to say this. In Back to the Future 3's credit, Biff's performance continues to outshine every other actor in those movies. You might think the movies are about Marty and Doc. No. It is about the family of the Tannins, of Biff and what's his name? Like Beaujolais. I'm trying to think of his name in the West. No, the West was like, it's like a version of Biff, but it's not.
He calls him the name when they go into the bar. He calls him like Butcher, like Mad Dog.
Yeah, but that's his nickname. He has a real name in the movie that's like,
they say
it's a French name.
It's a nickname that he hates because apparently he gets so angry that he drools.
Right.
And when Marty calls him Mad Dog, that's when they're in the cafe, like, you know, in the future, and now they're in the bar in the past. They relive that whole scene where he's got to get away from the gang.
But his actual name, not just his nickname in the movie, is like a play on Biff. It's like Buffon or like,
okay.
Yeah, I can't, they say it once in the movie.
Anyway, with that, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everyone's support. It's absolutely amazing to have this audience and be making content for you guys. If you feel like supporting us, a great way to do that is if you're shopping at Channel Fireball, use that code MetaBroz with a Z at checkout. Won't cost you anything extra, but it does help us.
Absolutely. And if you'd like to support us and our content more directly, you can go to patreon.com/MetaBroz with a Z. Sign up for any of those tiers. Huge love to our patrons. We love you guys so much. I'm really excited to start getting some games on with the patrons. That'll be fun. I'm trying to make it so that other patrons can come in and observe the games. I think we can make that happen on Tabletop Simulator because right now we can't run Twitch. So that's why I'm sticking to TTS. It'll be TTS and Discord, and I'll be chatting with you guys. But yeah, we're not going to do a Twitch stream just because we can't.
Not yet.
We're not blessed with that.
We're working on it, guys. You guys have heard us say this. The moment that we know that we have it and it's working, we will begin live streaming for our patrons as well and doing some more fun stuff. But until then, once again, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time on
MetaBroz.
Later, guys.
Later, everybody.